Okay. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I am the Y2K Collector, and I am back with a new video just to go over some of the pickups that I've made in June and in July. And a lot of these are really just pre-orders that are finally making their way to my doorstep. And there were a couple of pickups that I made that were some surprises. So happy to go over these few pickups. Don't have a bunch. As I continue to collect for the Switch, I realize that I'm just getting more and more narrow with the type of games that I want to purchase, and I'm also trying to be a little strategic with how I purchase some of my games. For instance, I know a lot of the games, like the Super Mario games, like the Zelda games. Those are games that are always going to be produced until the system or the console is no longer being sold. At least just that's usually how Nintendo does things, and I could be very wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know down in the comments, but I always view those games as games that I'll always be able to purchase at a later time, just because they're being made in such mass quantity. So at this point in my Switch collecting, I'm really looking for certain niche games, as well as games that I feel will only have a small print run. And the reason why I'm going after those is because I won't be able to purchase those at a cheaper price later on down the line. With the way the Switch is going right now, any game that even smells or whiffs that it'll be obscure within the future, people are just gobbling them up to make sure that they have their copy. Or you may have those who are buying them with the intent to resell. And so for now, what makes the most sense to me is to really concentrate on where I'm going to get the most bang for my buck right now, because again, I know a lot of those more popular titles they'll always be on the shelf when you walk into the store. So all that being said, let me go ahead and dive in. So one of the first new arrivals that came in was an import, and this came from Pixel Heart, and this is Shing. Shing is pretty much a side-scrolling beat 'em up, almost like a 2.5D side-scrolling beat 'em up. You're a ninja, you got a sword, you do a little hacking and slashing, a little punching and kicking, and it's pretty much all that kind of goodness. So pretty cool cover, and that's Shing by Pixel Heart. Next up is a game by NG Dev. They're the same folks that brought us Gunlord X, and this is a very cool port of an old school shmup, Razion EX. This is super cool. I saw this, and this just gave me super old school retro Sega Saturn shmup vibes, and so I wanted to grab it and have it in the collection, and I did. Razion EX, happy about that. This one is not so new, but this is a Best Buy pickup. Best Buy is good for games like this, those obscure ones, and Blue Fire definitely falls in that realm. This is a 3D action platforming game. You don't really see a lot of that anymore, so this is a really cool game, and I wanted to check it out, so I definitely caught a copy. Next up is a game that I've played a lot. I downloaded it, I think at the beginning of the year, I believe, and I've been playing it for a while. But that's Golden Force. This is a very fun game. You get to choose one of 4 characters. They all come with I think 3 different moves. The levels are colorful. They're bright. This is a very, very fun game, and I did want to get a limited edition, so I'm glad I got that. But this is super cool, super fun, and if you love anything like Sonic or any of those old school games, you'll really enjoy this. Okay, moving right along. Next up, yes, I went ahead and got a copy of Akiba Strip. This is a very kind of weird game, but I really, dig the cover art. It is my genre. It is action. It is a little hacking and slashing. So I kind of dig it. More beat 'em up, more so than hack and slash, but it is a 3D action game. So I went ahead and picked it up. Okay, next up you have Poison Control. Now this was a special edition of Poison Control that I saw online. I believe it was NIS online, and this was just a really cool box. Poison Control definitely is a really fun 3D action beat 'em up hack and slash type game, so wanted to get my hands on that. Really cool. Okay, and one more really cool special edition. I went ahead and picked up the special edition of Ys 9. Yes. So Ys 9, this is a very bulky box, a very big box. A lot of stool. I'm not even holding that right. Sorry, give me a second. All right. And there you go. That's the top of it here. Oh, let it focus. There you go. So that's Ys. And then you see the characters on the cover. So pretty cool special edition. Wasn't able to get the special edition for Ys 8, so definitely got it for Ys 9. Pretty cool looking box there. All right, and then I have two surprises. So I went ahead, and my collecting for the Vita has not completely died, and I saw a game that I thought was really interesting and I had to get it. Dear God. So this looks like a really cool 2D side-scrolling action game where you're playing as a deer. So I guess this would be my ode to Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. So went ahead and picked that up, and Fear the Deer. Dear God. Cool in there. And then last but not least, went ahead and grabbed a really interesting looking limited run game for the Vita, Alone with You. This is my kind of game. Very introspective, deep in thought type of game. Not necessarily the action genre, more like mystery, puzzle solving, it feels like. But yeah, I'm interested to dive into this. And those are the pickups. Let me know what you've been getting for your systems, what games have been interesting to you. You know, again, as I collect for the Switch, I'm just getting more and more picky with the things I pick up, and even the things that I get for the Vita, they have to be games that I'm into. Let me know what genres you like, and once again, I am the Y2K Collector. Thanks for checking me out. Have a good one.